Hey, what's up? Happy Monday. Happy Monday, y'all. What's going on? Are we ready? We ready for the week? I know y'all better be ready by now. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. We are ready. All right, let's get it. So, y'all already know, in and out like a robbery, we are not going to tarry. Not at all. We are not going to tarry. So, let's go. Let's get it in. So, our mission for Extreme Teachers is we help teachers discover their superpowers and then help them transform the lives around them. Being extreme makes them that teacher. That teacher that's willing to go beyond the walls of their classroom to impact the lives of their students. Let's go. All right, repost, tag a teacher, repost, tag a teacher, repost, what? Tag a teacher, yes, repost, tag a teacher. Thank y'all. I see y'all. I see y'all reposting and tagging teachers. I love it. Thank you. All right, let's not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Humphrey. Valerie spelled with two A's instead of two E's. All right, there it is. Let's go. There is the link in the chat. I'm not sure where we are, Janine. Where are we? Are we still at 301, y'all? We need to move up. We need to move up. Let's get it. So let's review what we talked about on Friday. We talked about 7 essential life skills to help our students succeed. We talked about that. We talked about focus and self-control, helping them focus, have self-control, perspective taking, the different perspectives that they take is great. And then teaching them that is great. Let me say it that way. And then we have communication, teaching them how to communicate because that's very important. Making connections, critical thinking, taking on challenges, and self-directed engaged learning is cool. So tonight we are talking about learning strategies for modern pedagogy. So some of this, I think they just mix some old school with some new school and just put it together because it's phenomenal. Here we are. Now, I got my notes. Y'all know I printed out. I print because it's more than I would love to type. So this is an excerpt from a report produced by the Open University in collaboration with SRI International that proposes innovations that are already in currency, but have not yet had a profound influence on education. So it's things that's happening. They're out there, but some schools doing it's like a hodgepodge over here, hodgepodge over that. So how over there? So how do we bring that together to impact education in a higher way? All right. So crossover learning. Now this old school right here, but crossover is basically taking what's in the classroom and having application, taking what's outside the classroom, bringing it into the classroom. What we talked about before, reality pedagogy. So the crossover learning, basically, here it is. The crossover learning experience exploits the strengths of both environments and provides learners. Exploit the strengths of both environments and provide learners with authentic and engaging opportunities for learning. Since learning occurs over a lifetime, drawing an experience across multiple settings, the wider opportunity is to support learners in recording, linking, recalling, and sharing their diverse learning events. Now, what does this mean? Basically, all of that in a nutshell is basically saying it's taking their prior knowledge. It's also taking their experiences and their exposure and bringing it into the classroom. That's why reality pedagogy is so important, because what you're able to do is take what's happening outside of the school, but use it to reinforce and teach what's happening inside of the school. Reality pedagogy, right? So you're taking the student's reality, not your reality, the student's reality, and bringing it into the lesson. Bring it into the lesson. And that's what I love about reality pedagogy. Oh, I am waiting to meet Chris Emdham. I promise you. Ratchetdemic, I'm waiting to meet him. Yes, I am. All about it. He's really teaching me some different things. All right. Another one, another gem that's being used that's not really out there is learning through augmentation. Argumentation. Arguing. This one was phenomenal for me. I got excited about this one. Arguing, right? So who would ever thought that they teaching this? They want you to do it, but it's kind of in a scientific way. So they're mixing the science with the math, but you have to reinforce your thoughts. So basically, prove or disprove your thoughts. So let's go. I'm gonna give you to you in all of this. Teachers can spark meaningful discussion in classrooms by encouraging students to ask open-ended questions, restate remarks in more scientific language, and develop a use of models to construct explanations. So you're using the science stuff. When students argue in scientific ways, they learn how to take turns, listen actively, and respond constructively to others. Come on, you better teach them what to do in the classroom. They can use this outside of the classroom because now they're using facts and it's not just your feelings. You teaching them how to do this thing the right way. Professional development can help teachers to learn these strategies and overcome challenges, such as how to share their intellectual expertise with students appropriately. I love this one. Teaching the kids to argue strategically. They already arguing. Why not teaching them to use facts and proposals and the way they thinking and they process differently? So when they're having this argument, they know how to do it and not end up with a fight. Come on, I love it. Now this, so they want you to think scientifically, right? Come on. Strategies for critical thinking in science, science-based, right? 8 science-based strategies for critical thinking. So it says challenge all assumptions. Is that an assumption or is that a fact? Now, could you imagine 2 kids arguing and the kid say something, the other kid go, is that an assumption or is that a fact? Suspending judgment. Are you judging? Oh, this right here, this some good fighting stuff right here. I mean, not fighting words, but I'm just saying it's good before a fight. Let me put it that way. All right. Revising conclusions based on new evidence. Revising conclusions. So they change it. Oh, you know what? And that makes it okay to be wrong. And then if they're in an argument, they'll say, you know what? I was wrong. I need to revise my conclusion. Come on. Emphasizing data over beliefs. You believe that, but is that the fact? Emphasizing data over beliefs. What facts do you have? Come on. And then they get out of their feelings. That's what we really want them to do. All right. The never-ending test of ideas. So maybe it happened this way. It could have went this way. It could have went that way. So they begin to process and think differently. The perspective that makes mistakes are data. Data, which means when we did it that way, this was the outcome. Perspective. Come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all better teach them. Y'all better teach them. Come on. And then we say the earnest consideration of possibilities and ideas without always accepting them. I don't have to accept it. I can prove it right over. Come on, y'all. Looking for what others have missed. Maybe you missed this when you was thinking of what. Come on. It actually helps them process and work through things. 8 science-based strategies for critical thinking. I love it. And they talk about it when they're talking about teaching them how to argue with facts. I love it. I'm just saying. Computational thinking. Now, this one, I got to give my notes because they took me to a new level on this one. Now, first of all, let's go back. Let me go back real quick. It says computational thinking is a powerful approach to thinking and problem solving. It involves breaking large problems down into smaller ones, decomposition. Recognizing how these relate to problems that have been solved in the past, pattern recognition. Setting aside unimportant details, abstraction. Come on. Identifying and developing the steps that will be necessary to reach a solution, algorithms. And refining these steps, debugging. Come on, y'all. Computational, let's go. The aim is to teach children to structure problems so they can be solved. You know how you give a kid a big problem and I can't do that, I can't do that. But if you chunk it, how you eat an elephant, one bite at a time. But you teach them to do it in a strategical way. So you teach them decomposition, let's break it down. And you're teaching them words. And then you're teaching them what patterns have solved some stuff in the past to do this. Have you ever done this problem before? Something like this. And then after the pattern recognition, abstraction, let's remove the details that we don't need. And then the algorithm, what formula, what rhythm can we use to do this? And then debugging. Come on, refining the steps, getting the bugs out of the way. We can do this, y'all. Computational thinking can be taught as part of mathematics, science, and art or other settings. The aim is not to just encourage students to be computer coders, but also to master an art of thinking that will enable them to, you ready? Tackle complex challenges in all aspects of their lives. So look, these three we talked about tonight, the crossover learning through argumentation. I love that. Computational thinking. This will apply in and outside of the classroom. That right there is deep. And I didn't know it had names to it, but I love it. I love the crossover because you can give them homework and tell them they need to draw a map of the outside of the school, like the 4 streets, or tell them they need to draw a map and include these streets. And then you bring in perpendicular, vertex, adjacent. You could teach math from a map that they created about their community. Come on, y'all. Add an extra day. It's okay. Mastery over grades. Mastery over grades. I have been talking to y'all about this for a while, and it has to be more about the students mastering what you're teaching and not getting an A in your class. Come on. And the parents constantly think that kids supposed to get A's. Why? Oh, they bragging. My baby got a 4.0. Okay, I had a 0.923. But I'm starting the program to get my doctorate August 23rd. Right. Come on. What are we talking about? Mastery. You have to focus on mastery. Yes, I know you're in a school system that does grades. You still can do grades, but you better make sure them babies know something when they leave there and they not just data spewers. So there are other ways to do it. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. All right, I'm doing good. I'm good on time. What's happening in the comment lounge? Hey, Yvette, what's going on? Yvette say, let's go. Yes, let's get it, y'all. Wow, really, I need to learn about this part. I promise you, we're going to be talking about this. It's some other ways I want to bring that's fire. I was excited, but it's just thinking outside of the box. Because guess what? You've been doing it the same old way. Then when they came up with new math, everybody was lost math. They couldn't get it. So let's figure out what's out there. What's a different way of teaching our children? All right, let me not tarry too long because I'll be past my time, and I will not. I am 15 minutes and 22 seconds right now. So we will be on time tonight. All right, y'all. Let me bring it up so we can read it again together because I want y'all to know what we do. Extreme teachers, we help teachers discover their superpowers and then help them transform the lives around them. Come on, y'all. Y'all amazing. Y'all amazing. Being extreme makes you that teacher. Be extreme. Don't be like everybody else, y'all. All right. What I say. That's it. That's all, says the clock on the wall. Go be amazing on purpose, y'all. Let's get it.